going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the German Bear Podcast. And today we want to talk about one of the more impressive performances of the Chicago Bears Week 3 preseason outing against the Kansas City Chiefs. Let's talk about second-year wide receiver Rome Odunze. The starters for the Chicago Bears on offense and on defense struggled a lot against the Kansas City starters, the fresh Super Bowl losing this time team that is now looking for revenge for another Super Bowl appearance in 2026 or in 2025, So again, a team that is looking and competing at the highest level. So a great test for the Chicago Bears early, head coach Ben Johnson, to see where the team is at, and it was very bumpy to say the least. But before we want to go into Rome Odunze's film and everything today, right? I just quickly want to say, first of all, it's a new offense. It's a new staff. Caleb Williams was not supported well last season. He's basically in a second rookie season. He needs time and he needs live reps. Okay, that sack that he took, that's a great learning curve. And I promise you guys, there will be mistakes, but this coaching staff will go over film with him and just look over it till he has enough of it, and then he will get better at it, okay? Ben Johnson, I trust him to get this shit fixed and get Caleb on the right track. So there's no need for panic. It's ridiculous what some people on Twitter and Instagram say. Just chill out. It's preseason. It's great tape to learn from, and we'll see how it actually looks in the preseason. There's going to be bumps and bruises in the first couple of weeks until they get into a groove, but I'm sure those players will be really, really good. And that connection between head coach Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams only will get better from here moving forward. But with that being said, today we want to look at Rome Odunze, who had one of the more productive outings of any Bears player in this entire game. And it's just a very interesting performance by him, and he's definitely worthy of a all-22 breakdown. So for Rome Odunze, he had 3 catches on 5 targets, 45 yards, and a touchdown. And today, we want to break down how he looked on the field and how he's going to look in the regular season as well. And we're getting straight into it on those 5 targets. 1st and 10 is the first situation, getting Rome Odunze confident in a trip formation as a number 2 receiver. He's getting a quick now screen on the 3x1 trip set here, and it's just an easy, good connection here by Rome Odunze and Caleb Williams, because first of all, he places the ball a little bit upfield so Rome Odunze can catch it and go straight away upfield. And then, like I said, Rome Odunze does the same thing, gets upfield straight away quickly to gain good little 5 yards here. It's nothing special to brag about, but it's a good little play to get Rome Odunze into a groove, establish that connection. It's already a 3rd drive of the game, all right? They didn't really throw it to him before that, so get Rome Odunze involved, give him the ball, let him do something, and get that connection going early on more often. So good, easy play here. Not special, but like I said, it gets the groove moving here. Second situation we want to look at, a little bit more important, goal line situation, 3rd and 5. Chicago Bears in a 2x2 look with Colson Loveland going into the flats and Rome Odunze having an inside stem dig against outside leverage here of the DB. And then you have DJ Moore and a outside stem switch release out. And then also Olamide Zaccheaus on a choice route switch releasing here as well. And the Kansas City Chiefs are in a cover 1 robber look here, so Caleb Williams got baited into that throw here by staring to the left side. That safety had an easy read on him, read his eyes, and then made almost a play on the ball. But for Rome Odunze here, focusing on him today in this film room, I like here that he, first of all, threatens the DB vertically by just stemming at him and not just vertically, creating more space towards the inside as the DB has outside leverage on him. And it's just a great job then also playing defensive back here in that situation and basically defending that football, deflecting that football from being intercepted. So good route by Rome Odunze, not his fault. He was open. It's just the robber defender here in this cover 1 man robber look made a pretty good play, read Caleb Williams' eyes, and then Rome Odunze thought quickly and made a play on the ball. As we now quickly want to move on to the last drive already for the Chicago Bears starters in that 2-minute drill towards the end of the first half. And the Chicago Bears are in a 3-by-1 spread set here with Rome Odunze single side on a go route on this forwards concept. Facing cover one man by the Chiefs once again. Great opportunity to show what they got. And he has a great stutter speed release here off the line. Just catches him off guard a little bit, already gains traction early on in this rep and gains separation too. And then he holds the line really well, which I love, getting the sideline or keeping the sideline to himself. So giving the quarterback an opportunity, a spot to put the ball into, and then for him also space to work into. So great job holding the line down the field, not getting pushed off of it or towards the sideline. And then he extends his arm to gain some separation at the top of the route, which I love as well. Gaining separation on a go route, and then has a great adjustment to the ball. He just cannot hold on to it. And I think it's 50-50 on him and on the DB. I think he can catch that any day of the week, actually. I think Rome Odunze is a great jump ball guy. It's just we haven't really gotten him any opportunities lately. So obviously, let's just get that out of the way right now, out of the system. That some would drop, but also the DB played the triangle of Rome Odunze pretty well and kind of had his hands in between Rome Odunze's. So it was pretty much a tough catch, but I think we need to give him more opportunities, and in the regular season, he will come down with those footballs more often than not. He is that type of a guy. It's just we never use it. So let's keep doing that. Keep feeding him the ball. It's a good ball by Caleb Williams. That's a big improvement to last year already. Now for the fourth play that we want to look at, it's a 2nd and 10 situation. Big gain, biggest gain on the day for Rome Odunze, as he is once again the number 2 on a trip set. Colston Loveland on a single side has a dig, and Olamide Zaccheaus a shallow or drag route, so kind of creating that shallow concept. And then you have Luther Burden in, and also Rome Odunze running somewhat of a smash concept, with Luther running a quick in, and then Rome Odunze a 15-yard corner. And for the coverage that they're facing a quarter half coverage. If you don't know what that is, to the boundary here, they play a cover 4. So the safety plays a 4 and the corner plays a 4. So basically covering a quarter of the field, right, to that side. And then to the field side of this play, we have a cover 2 look. So the corner is jamming at the line, playing a cloud, and the safety's playing over the top, playing a deep half. That's quarter half coverage. And it's just a smash concept here that beats the cover 2 look for the Kansas City Chiefs. Rome Odunze gets open, works into the zone, but when he catches the football, that's a great thing. Gets north-south immediately, basketball crossover-ish, jukes the guy, and gains big-time yards after the catch. Very underrated player, Rome Odunze, in my opinion. After the catch, had a quick screen that he took for 5 yards. This one, he gained additional 5 to 10 yards here as well. Love to see it. Very shifty for his size. So another great play by Rome Odunze here. And then for the last play of the day that we want to look at, his touchdown on 1st and 3 down at the goal line. Bears in 2-by-2 situation. Rome Odunze and Colston Loveland on one side here, and Colston Loveland as a sniffer going into the flats, and then Rome Odunze just running a hitch, so basically a curl flat concept here. And then on the other side you have Olamide and DJ running a drive concept, and the curl flat concept is the read here for Caleb Williams, as the Chiefs are in a goal line cover 3, very condensed here, so it's a little bit tough to tell, but it's a cover 3 look, basic cover 3 with one of the safeties playing the flats here. And Rome Odunze does a good job of finding the green here, showing his smarts. You have an Apex nickel, so he plays Apex between Rome Odunze and Colston Loveland, and that nickel follows his assignment to the flats, as he needs to cover the flats, and he covers the flat route by Colston Loveland here. So he's getting out of the way, and Rome Odunze replaces that quickly. Quick thinking, sits in the zone. Quick ball by Caleb Williams as well for an easy touchdown here. So loved that play too, showing his smarts, identifying coverage, and just adjusting on the fly. Not on the fly, but finding green and just sitting down where the ball needs to be. Ball is there. And a great 3rd consecutive attempt to Rome Odunze that ends in a touchdown. So overall, for Rome Odunze's performance against the Chiefs, I think it was everything you want to see, except for the goal ball that I want him to catch, actually. And I think he will come down with that ball more often than not in the regular season. You just have to give him more opportunities, right? He looked like a wide receiver 1, got open, found the zone, got catches or yards after the catch, was quickly in the zone, thinking quick, smart, getting off the ball quickly, some good speed, and had a perfect rep except for holding on to the ball here on that go ball as well. So I was pretty impressed. I can't wait to see how that connection improves with Caleb Williams and Rome Odunze, since last year they really did miss on a lot of opportunities, but in this game the connection looked sharp, and I cannot wait to see how it continues to develop during the regular season. And with that being said, guys, that's the end of today's episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. Definitely let me know in the comments down below what you thought of Rome Odunze's performance against the Kansas City Chiefs. Also, make sure to subscribe to the channel and like the video, all completely free. And I'll see you in the next couple of days for another video about the Kansas City Chiefs preseason game for the Chicago Bears with another player breakdown. And as always, guys, bear down.